Most days we're in here about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we usually finish about an hour and a half after the last pitch. So on a good day, we're home by 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Batting practice set up. The guys are getting the mats out, the cages ready for infield, outfield practice. We're putting the finishing touches on the infield skin, raking our edges. We're going to wet the skin down pretty quick and make sure it plays good for the guys tonight in the game. Mow the field during a homestand every day, usually cutting 1 to 2 directions depending on what the pattern is. And then when the team's on the road, we'll probably cut every 2 to 3 days depending on the weather. If we miss a day or two out here, it's like skipping a week on your lawn, so we're pretty much out there all the time. We paint before the start of every homestand, and then probably every 3 or 4 days, during the homestand when the team's in town. If you watch the painting this morning, a lot of it's done with rollers. We don't use any aerosol, any kind of machines out there. We feel it comes out better, and especially for our foul lines, it comes out straighter, and it has just a better look for it. It's more time intensive, but it gives it that better quality.
We rolling high up on them 37 needles, windows tinted, hard to see though.
In the off season, which is primarily for us, like October through early March, it's a little bit less, probably more like a Monday through Friday. Favorite thing has to probably be the grass. There's nothing like being out the outfield on the morning cut. I learned primarily from my boss, Ray Sibley, who's the head guy here for many years when I started. Much show me the ropes on everything. I mean, I always just like baseball, like being outside, like working, and I think when you get to be this close to the game, next to being a player, I mean, I have the most access to the field and to the game than probably anybody on staff. I've always kind of worked outside, cutting lawns, doing farm work and stuff like that, and then when I was at Rutgers, had an opportunity to do an internship here during the summer and worked 2 years, and just kind of one thing led to another. My degree is in turf science.
Fun, yeah, we cuss on them Mondays and pray on them Sundays, pass it around and we dream about one day.
Well, aside from the tarp being on, I mean, most days I hope when you come in for a game at 7 o'clock it looks the same, so sometimes it's a challenge of trying to paint and cut and get all that done and make it look like it never rained here, but from the players, it's all about the dirt. These guys are going to comment on the edges, the mounds, the plate, the infield skin, how soft or hard. So it's mostly the clay areas that will make this